Mitraman Bandhuvo, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is an education channel, an intellectual kshatriya channel. At South Asia Maps, your presenter Dr. J. Reddy will bring you a diverse fields of knowledge from Indology, history, geography, culture to human ecology. And if you listen my presentations, which are meticulously made with this great care, you will get a lot of knowledge. And why should you take advantage of this is, I try to bring the abstract ideas and concepts into iconographic form, like pictures, images, and maps and so on. That will be very intuitive and helpful for your understanding. Mitron, we are continuing our fascinating journey, exploration of human ecology and industrialism, that is, industrial societies, industrial nations, military industrial complexes. That means social niches, political niches, economic niches, that is, MIC niches we enjoy today. The title of this presentation 119 is Homo Colossus. Here you see Homo Colossus is a giant human being. Colossus means giant, very big. Homo Colossus are men. They're made with coal, they're made with iron, they're made with steel, copper, aluminum, and so on. Swedish biologist Linnaean introduced this nomenclature called binomial nomenclature, a dual system. For every organism on the planet Earth gets two names. We are named as a Homo sapiens, that means the human being. That means these two, this is the figure, allegorical, that Dr. Catton in his fascinating work Overshoot book coined this term. These are interbreeding human beings. There is no difference. Only thing is he consumes a lot of resources. Homo sapiens are the men, simple human beings. They are made with the food, they are made with fiber, they are made with wood. In a sense, they fulfill their basic 2500 kilocalories of energy. They lived in simple houses, small thatched houses, or even bricked houses and so on. Essentially, except that their bodies, essentially their entire thing is made with figuratively food resources, fiber resources, forest resources, that is wood resources. Their counterparts, interbreeding counterparts, Homo Colossus, are made with coal, iron, steel, oil, aluminum, copper, and so on. Because they are industrial societies, they need these products to carry on their simple lifestyles. Here you see a 10 square kilometers of land, an industrial farm. That is, the industrial farm uses urea, phosphates, pumped irrigation water, combiners, harvesters. These are run by the fossil fuels made with these coal, iron, steel, and so on. So this is the coal, oil, gas are the most important resources Homo Colossus consumed today. These are one-time geological stocks, the nature given to us. They are going to leave us very soon. So this is the tractors plowing the farmland. This is a factory industrial output. This is the oil drilling, the utility. So this is the topic of today's discussion. After this presentation, you will look the human society, polity, and culture. What is the running beneath it? So you will get a good ecological paradigm, viewpoint, rather than the normal outdated socio-political paradigm. Mitrom, if you are new to my presentations, you can see I have posted more than 420 or so presentations on varied diverse topics. You can go and look them at my YouTube channel. You can type South Asia maps Reddy or simply type J space Reddy. You can find more than 420 videos as of 2023 August. And once a while I'll be posting on also Twitter site. You can also find me there. India maps handle suffix number 2, the letter. You can also find me there. This is our fascinating series, Human Ecology Series. We are talking today 119. Homo Colossus are the men made with coal, iron, steel, aluminum. That means there were a lot of videos, presentations before that. You can look at them. And these are again the world series. These are again the world series. This is the initial series. You will get a basic concepts. You should look at carrying capacity, takeover, drawdown, new world, Homo Colossus, and so on. So this is Homo Colossus. Homo Colossus, how you define it is very easy. This is a Homo Colossus. Let's say he weighs 80 kilograms, but he is driven by 2000 or 3000 kilogram automobile. So he is a very big, colossal, resource demanding, resource consuming human being. The term mixed society, military industrial complex is a term coined by President General Eisenhower, who demitted office around about 1959 or so. This coined the term essentially represents today's modern world's social niches, economical niches, political niches. All our niche is like a slot where humans, they fit into the system. MIC represents these niches. Modern nations are perpetually dependent on harvesting non-renewable resources. See, these are the non-renewable resources, that is the coal and oil, natural gas. Modern nations, mixed societies depend upon them now. And this complex mixed civilization, quantities of energy, this cannot be supplied by, suppose, if we get our oil depletion, coal depletion occurs today, can we get other alternatives? You can do some things that we can do with oil, but we have to so large amount of cropland we have to use for raising the biofuels and so on. That means the food energy, that means essentially these cannot be supplied by contemporary crops of organic fuels growing from the, like corn and maize, bioalcohols and so on. Food energy now, that means the energy we eat, the food, for every 1 calorie of energy, there is additional subsidy of 15 or so calories of energy put in the form of fossil fuel energy subsidies. This is called fossil fuels are subsidizing output. It's not, the food is no more made with solar energy, that we use the fertilizers, pesticides, urea, phosphate rock, pumping the irrigation waters from the aquifers, machines, combiners, harvesters doing the most of the work. Then once you harvest the crop, they process them, package them, and transport them and deliver them to air-conditioned shopping malls for the consumers. Agriculture was the greatest achievement of human beings. That means before that there used to be hunters and gatherers, human beings. Their food security was very precarious. After they invented agriculture by domesticating the crops and domesticating the farm animals, they got food security. It was the greatest innovation that increased the carrying capacity. That means before agriculture there used to be 8 million people. After agriculture, before industrial agriculture started by the World War I, there used to be around about 2 billion people. So we increase the carrying capacity. That means the land can support more Homo sapiens by agriculture. Now that is now dependent on drawing down the fossil fuel, the coal, iron, natural gas resources, and so on. So this is one of the great drawbacks. Now Americans, the prairie croplands, farmlands in America called Great Plains, they grow a lot of wheat and corn like Iowa, Nebraska, the Kansas, the Minnesota and Wisconsin and so on. Americans are not only farming the Great Plains of Iowa and Nebraska, they are also farming the gas wells of Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Alaska, Texas, and of course the oil coming from the Middle Eastern regions. This is a very, very important point we should keep in mind. That means Homo sapiens, simple human beings, were the men made with food, fiber, and wood. Now Homo Colossus, their counterparts, are made with coal, iron, and steel. You can see the Homo Colossus, Homo sapiens here. By taking over the wilderness, the forest, humans increase the carrying capacity called takeover from the competitors, flora and fauna. That was the greatest achievement. But now, by drawing down, drilling for a temporary minerals, metals, oil, coal, water aquifers, we have complicated these. Most of them are non-renewable. They are not renewed at the rate we are consuming by biogeochemical processes. So industrial agriculture is one that example that we made that recyclable agriculture to non-recyclable industrial agriculture. That's very serious. Here we say the Americans are not only farming on Iowa and Nebraska, they are also farming on the oil fields. See, every day 100 million barrels, here I put 90 MBL oil has to be pumped from the planet Earth, among which USA is consuming 18, China 14, India 5, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia 3.5, Japan, Russia, and so on. So that means in order to continue our lifestyles, every day 100 MBL of oil has to be extracted today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and this cannot be done forever. So that's very important. We need to keep in mind and think about it. So that means Homo Colossus are men made with iron, coal, steel, aluminum. So what do we discuss about? This is the picture of the President Eisenhower, Dwight Eisenhower, who was in office 1953 to 61. He was the Major General during the World War II and succeeded after the death of Franklin Delano Roosevelt in 1995, succeeded by Truman. Easy to remember, Roosevelt, Truman, then succeeded by Eisenhower, who coined the word military industrial complex, the term, the niches, socio-political, economic niches. So what do we do today in the modern world? Homo Colossus are made with iron, steel, coal, and oil. They are very sturdy compared to pliable Homo sapiens. That is the serious concern, because we have 8,000 million people. We have a large number of millions of them are Homo colossals, and some are medium level Homo colossals, rest from Africa, Asia, India and China are aspiring to become Homo colossals. So that is a serious issue that we should look at ecological perspective, that is the Homo colossus, Homo sapiens. Thank you very much, Mitram and Bandhu. Hope this will put the things in proper perspective, and if you like the channel, please subscribe it and also bring it to the notice of your friends, and also post comments, and see you later in other presentation.